there. That's the recording saying that we're on. Good evening, good happy Memorial Day to you. We're going to be doing a special Metta practice this evening. This week, we're going to focus a little bit more on embodied Metta. What does that mean? Embodied means some felt sense of openness, of receptivity, of being larger, bigger. Today, we're going to actually be focusing on the feelings of being safe, the feeling of being protected, the feeling of being cared for in a nurturing, protective way. This is often can be perceived as male, masculine, but in fact, we know, right, that there's nothing like a mother's protection for her precious child, as an example of that protection as well. I thought the one focusing on offering metta to those who have protected us, to those who have guarded us, to those who have provided refuge, those who have provided shelter for us. Maybe we could even use the word, hi there, Judy, good to see you. We're talking about the practice that we're going to be doing this evening, especially because it's Memorial Day. And Memorial Day was, of course, begun as an opportunity to celebrate, memorialize, honor, and acknowledge those who had fought in wars, particularly, I believe it was World War II. I'm not totally sure, but I think so. Who were often people of color who were buried in mass graves and who never really had the honor, the acknowledgement for their contribution to our freedoms, to our rights, to our privileges, to our safety. And I thought, what better way to end this Memorial Day than to honor all of those then, whether in the military or not in the military. It might have been a parent, a partner, a pet. It might have been a protective other. Of course, people know that Libby and I had a father who not only was a decorated Korean War veteran, but a guy who was going to take a bullet for you. Know you or not know you. And celebrating all those people, those recognized and those not recognized, even by us. So this is the cultivation of a certain kind of attention. So rather than get mushy, want us to be careful, because metta doesn't have that as its felt sense. It is not necessarily pleasant, but it is acknowledged. This feeling of safety, this feeling of refuge, this feeling of sanctuary, we're going to look back at where have we felt that. And remember, I want us to be careful about watching for the masculine, feminine definitions of that. One of the most, the largest heart and the biggest arms that I have felt came from my elder grandmother, who was very soft-spoken, and her protection was in the constancy of her care. I could count on it, on the constancy of her. And so we have to be a little watchful that we don't imagine you have to have, the big sword of Manjushri, because sometimes I think the greatest protections come from the softest beings. And my interest today is to honor them all. embodied metta for our practice today. So thank you all for joining me, because it was for lots of us a day of holiday, rest day. So I'm going to play as a beginning. I thought about a few ways to do this honoring. And the first thing that came to mind, because the first person who came to mind for me was my father. And so I immediately thought of something like taps. And I like quickly thought of it and quickly abandoned it because I don't want to evoke. I want this to come from within. Not an emotion that is pulled from us. And so I decided to pick a different piece that I'm going to play for us now, if I can locate it. I hope I can. It is actually by John O'Donohue. It is a short 2-minute piece called Blessings. And see if you don't get the sense without it being wrenched from you, which was not my interest, of this idea of being cared for and protected. I'm going to see if I can't find that and get it for us on the screen. Hang on a second. Let's see if we can do this. I'm looking at it, but I don't think you are. Let me see what I need to do to make that happen. Lost my contact with the screen. Here we go. Let me try this again. We're going to get this to happen. I just know it. Here we go. Here it is. Okay, hopefully you can see the screen now. Let's just listen and see if that comes through for you. The poem will be written. All right, so that is Van Nacht, Celtic for blessings. And so let's prepare to practice together. We're going to be recollecting, remembering the blessings of protection, of refuge, of sanctuary, of being guarded, sheltered, and cared for. Just be still for a moment, seeing what words or images come to mind as we review this idea of shelter, safety, protection. Feel a sense possibly of where you feel that sense of safety in your own body, mind, and being. Is it in the movement of the breath, effortless and natural? Is it in your capacity to choose posture, sitting or lying? It is maybe in the safety of your own home or space, maybe in the quiet, maybe a sense of safety available in this dark night's silence. Wherever you place your attention, see if you can make contact with that felt sense. We have to call to mind our history, our experience, our knowing of safety to invite it to the present. This requires a certain kind of attention, inviting it first right here to the present moment. May we offer this practice today to all those who have contributed to our well-being, to our happiness, to our ease, to our safety, to our freedoms. May we honor them with our active, engaged, embodied, and sustained attention on the truth that that safety, that protection has required others. And may we offer this practice to them today. And with the strike of the bell, we let go of this idea of creating something else. We drop in this present moment to the body that is available, that is safe, that is free, that is protected right here, right now. We feel the truth of the sense of the feet in contact with the earth. Grounded, rooted, and safe. The sense of the sitting or lying body in this moment without threat. In the refuge of a home, maybe with an animal, a pet, a partner, or others who we also know to be safe. We feel the immensity of the blessings of stillness and silence all around us, and even more deeply within us, and the safety of that vast space, making room for us, for our safety and protection, offering us refuge and essential stability. And so we place the attention again and again in the refuge of our own body, in the felt sense of our own breath, in the cradle of the present moment. And we rest here by settling back, releasing with each out breath, seeing if we can keep our attention sharpened to the naturalness, to the spaciousness, to the refuge of being here, this body, this breath, this present moment. See if you can let the body soften within that sanctuary of safety, this present moment. Remembering that our own attention is essential to that safety. And this isn't with a kind of vigilant, hyper um, awareness. This is with the softened awareness of the present moment. It has a 360-degree view. It is not just through the eyes, it is through the whole apparatus of the body mind. We can sense and know and breathe the safety, the sanctuary, the ease, only in the present moment. There is no safety in any moment before and in no moment to come, but only this one. And so we anchor ourselves again and again. inviting our fullest, most complete attention right here. It is only in the present moment that we can see whatever needs to be seen and to know what needs to be known in order for safety, protection, freedoms, choices, and skillfulness to be available. And so grounding ourselves into the present moment invites a certain assurance, a certain protection, a certain confidence, a certain entrusting that already makes us safe, already offers us protection by the very presence. We can honor our own attention, our own awareness, and our own wish for safety. May we be safe. May we be well. May we have ease of being right here, this present moment. What does that body breath feel like? Right here in this present moment, you're calling on all the other moments when you knew and felt, when you sensed that safety, that protection, that refuge, that sanctuary. What's it feel like in the body? Where does the mind rest? And then I'd like you to call to mind a moment from the past and a moment maybe when you were had a felt sense of vulnerability. Might have been vulnerability by age, it might have been vulnerability by circumstance. And what moment that just flashed before me was being in India last year and uh, kind of getting rushed by a large group of native Indians who were trying. There was a little conflict at the train station, and they were kind of rushing at each other, a lot of people. And we were moving from the train to the bus, and I could immediately hear a ear splitting sound of screaming and yelling. And there was a gentleman who was from the train who was security who grabbed me and rushed me with a billy club in his hand from where I was to the train, back to the train. And I barely knew what was happening. But I feel a lot of gratitude, a lot of being held by that moment. And I'm calling on it as I'm going to ask you to call on one for yourself so that we can remember that feeling that even when we're not available because of confusion, vulnerability, misunderstanding, new situation could be in, that there is not only us and our attention, but others and their attention and their care that offers that safety, that protection to us. And we're celebrating that this very day. Call one of those moments to mind. Remembering really that it is not just us holding ourselves, but an entire the universe and beyond, that we're being held in each moment by infinite sources. And we do have some responsibility, some recognition, some way of tapping into that to be able to use it. We have to know it's there. And there is a certain kind of trust, a certain kind of opening, a certain receptivity required to make contact with it. And I just let this man take me, of course. Um, Feeling those qualities, not really fully even getting what was happening. See if you can make contact with that knowing, this moment of trusting yourself and your safety to another. And see what rises up naturally is a certain quality of metta, this sense of others' kindness, others' care, and our appreciation, our care, our gratitude for them, for those who have protected us, for those who have been available when we were in need. and offering these phrases of loving kindness to them. Let's start with that specific one. I'm going to be offering it to the gentleman who grabbed me, and I can picture him. I'm going to call him present. I didn't know his name, but I sensed his strong commitment to my safety, his wish for my well-being. I'm going to offer that as you are going to offer these phrases to them. May you be safe. May you have ease. May you be well. May you know of my appreciation and gratitude, love, honoring of you and your commitment to my safety and well-being. May you be peaceful. May you be filled with loving kindness. Continuing to repeat the phrases, phrases that make sense for you. This can be a little experiment. You can try phrases. If they're not exact each time, that's not exactly the point. The realness, the felt sense of your own good heart, and it's again appreciation, gratitude, honoring is more important. But offering phrases silently for a few moments. May you be safe. May you have ease. May you be free from distress. May you be peaceful, be well. May you know and appreciate your contribution as I do. May you know that it matters. These small acts often may you know you're being honored, acknowledged, loved. May you be filled with loving kindness. Continuing to picture, imagine, and call present the other. Continuing to offer phrases. recollecting the reality of your own safety, your own well-being, your own ease, your own happiness, and remembering this special one who has contributed. And then calling to mind others, as will naturally happen as the boundless, limitless heart begins to expand in this practice of metta. Others will just naturally arise. And we can offer these phrases as well to them. May you be safe. May you have ease. May you be free from harm, from fear, from danger and all distress. May you be peaceful. May you know that you are loved, appreciated, celebrated, and honored this day. May you be offered refuge as you have offered it to me. Continuing to call upon the others, whoever comes to mind, and including them, making room for them in your own heart space, offering these phrases silently to them. And continuing to open the heart, the arms, to include all those others that you can call, who have been a refuge, who have offered safety, protection, care. And include yourself. May we all be safe. May we all have ease. May we all be free from fear, from harm, from danger, and all distress. May we find refuge in these moments. May we be peaceful. May we remember that as others have been refuge to us, so we too have been refuge to others. We have not only been protected, we have been a protector. May we honor all those who have offered safety, kindness, protection, and refuge to others and to oneself. May we continue to practice being a refuge, beginning with ourselves. And including eventually all beings. And letting this sense of safety, this sense of protection and shelter extend it in all directions, seeing who else comes to mind. And offering these blessings to them. Just as I wish to be safe, may you be safe. Just as I wish for ease, may you have ease. Just as I wish to be free from harm, may you be free from harm. And just as I wish to be peaceful, may you be peaceful. May we each be a guiding light, a star of protection, a shelter, a boat, a bridge, a raft, a nurse, a doctor, good medicine, ourselves and each other. Feeling that sense of safety, of ease, of shelter and protection moving throughout the whole of the body. Let it touch each limb, each organ, each part of the body, each muscle, bone, and cell. As we offer ourselves these wishes, as we come to the close of this practice, may I be safe. May I have ease. Free from harm. May I remember that I'm capable of offering this protection, this safety to myself and to others. By my clear seeing, by my open heart, by my loving presence. May I offer it wherever it is needed. And may I accept it when it is needed by me. May all those who have served, who have protected, who fought for our freedoms, who have offered us care and refuge, may they be remembered this day. And may this practice today, this evening, may it contribute so that all beings are free and happy and safe and have ease. And then let this day be done, knowing that this day is good. So be it. I hope that this has inspired you to remember all the safety, all the care we have been offered that has actually allowed us to be here today. And remember, I'm calling on all those mothers and fathers, sisters, brothers, people we don't know, people we were in contact with, like my example, for just a moment. It is actually continuous when we pay attention. So I hope that that has helped you remember. I hope that you had a restful, peaceful Memorial Day. And this is kind of the point of it, actually, that we remember this so that we can have ease also. So I hope that you have we're really creeping up on the end of the long weekend. I hope you have a good week, everyone. And I will look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., for those who can get there. And I may be on Thursday morning now because Greg's going to be celebrating his anniversary. Happy anniversary, Greg. And if it won't be me, will for sure be somebody. And then we will be talking about embodied metta, how we continue to open, expand this limitless heart, even when we're not practicing it quite as actively as a community. So I will look forward to seeing you then. Be well, everyone. Good to see you. We will be on for a few more Mondays. We're just going to be evaluating how our Monday evening goes. But for now, we're going to stay, see how it goes. So blessings to everyone. And have a wonderful, restful, safe, and protected evening. Be well, everyone. Good night.